My name is Alex Schwartz, and I'm the Hardware Engineering Manager here at Imatest. The Imatest Spectral Sensor App is a companion utility app to Imatest Bluetooth light sensors. Today I'll be demonstrating how the app wirelessly interfaces with our Imatest Spectral Illuminance Color Sensor and Imatest Low Light Sensor. When you first launch the app, it adapts to your phone settings supporting both light and dark mode. We can also switch between light and dark mode directly in the UI. From the Connection Manager, we can either load saved example data, which comes pre-installed with the app, or we can connect directly to a live sensor. So let's start by connecting to the Imatest Low Light Sensor. The app defaults to a single capture mode, but we can switch to continuous mode with a single tap and start our live measurement. So here we're seeing a live illuminance over time plot, and we can watch the illuminance values dip down as we cover the device. And I can clear the plot at any time to restart our measurement. I can also switch to a large display mode if I need to read lux values from across a dimly lit set. The low light sensor also has an onboard thermometer for reading the environmental temperature. So let's stop the device measurement and let's connect to a second device. So connecting to the Imatest Spectral Illuminance Color Sensor is going to bring up the dashboard view. And here I can see the baseline metrics for connected hardware, and I can start the measurement for all of the connected devices. I can tap and drag to reorder, and I can also swipe to close any of these connections. So tapping into the Spectral Illuminance Color Sensor, we can see the live spectral power distribution plot and peak wavelength. Because the ISICS is capturing full spectral data, it calculates integration time on the fly, meaning updates are a bit slower, but they're incredibly detailed. So I'm going to put these on our test charts. These holders have integrated magnets, so I'm going to put these on the test chart so we can see how it reacts to different colors. So I have our KinoFlows controls pulled up, and we can see how the spectrum reacts to different colors of LEDs. So here we have some purple, some blue, and some red. And I can scrub through the spectral power distribution plot to see the intensity at each wavelength. Let's go back to white there. Pulling up the data view, we can see photometry, colorimetry, and wavelength analysis data. And I can quickly copy any of these metric cards at the top, or I can copy all of this data and say I need to quickly copy this data for a report. This is what the output of that copy looks like. Looking into the chromaticity plots, we have CIE 1931, 1960, and 1976 plots, as well as the LAB plot. And we can see how those plots react to different colors. We also have a radial plot, which is going to be uniform in white light and a little bit more detailed in different colors. We also have a standard deviation of color matching index, and we have the individual color rendering index bands. We've also been recording our lux over time during this whole measurement. Going back to the dashboard view, we can switch between Fahrenheit and Celsius on the low light sensor. And going back into the ISICS, if I stop this measurement, I can save all of this data, including the colorimetry, the plots, the color plots, and the actual lux over time plot. I can save this data, and we automatically have a timestamp as the name into a CSV, so I can save this file onto my phone's native file management system, and I can open that later. So if I wanted to open this for today's date, here's the data that we just saved, and it opens it up as a mock sensor in the dashboard view. And so I can favorite this file from the dashboard for quick access for later. I can remove the mock sensor from our dashboard, and I can click in and look at what time was this peak lux value occurring. And I can scrub through all of these plots. So this is where it becomes an actual educational tool. I can learn my chromaticity coordinates, my various chromaticity plot coordinates, and my LAB coordinates just by scrubbing through this plot. So as you can see, from hardware integration to post-capture analysis, the Imatest Spectral Sensor App allows you to evaluate your lighting environment with precision anywhere you go. Thank you for your time.